Hey guys, I'm in my sunroom after a long walk with Greta the Golden Retriever, and I'm sure that she'd like nothing more than to go through this door, which leads into my kitchen, which has nice AC and cool, fresh water waiting for her. You can see when I opened that door, this is our first take. She knew right away, I didn't have to say a single word to her. She knew that she cannot cross this threshold until I invite her. Good girl. And I tell her, good job. Because of course I do, what a good girl. But how did she learn that? Did I put the e-collar on her and shock her every time she tried to go through? Of course not. Your dog does not need to be e-collar trained or even professionally trained at all to learn to respect thresholds or other boundaries. Duncan, our Chihuahua puppy who lives here, he is not e-collar trained. The only thing he knows to do is sit and down. Beyond that, he's not had any training. But he knows that when this door is open, when the car door is open, when the back door is open, he needs to wait for permission from the human. He looks to us, and we say, okay, go on, and he gets to go inside. So all this was done without having to put a collar on the dog or even a leash. Because what you need to do is, let's pretend like this shoe is your dog's head. They're excited to go in, they're pushing, they're nosy, because in the past, it's probably worked for them. They probably pushed the door and got it open and got free before you could grab them, right? Everyone's done it, don't worry. So they're here and they're nosing, they're pushing. And I'm actually, as the owner, gonna walk over and kind of crack the door a little bit, and the dog's gonna get excited and try to go through. And I'm gonna gently but firmly shut the door right on their face. Now, we're not gonna be slamming our dog's head in the door. Please don't do that. But what we are gonna do is very clearly to communicate to them, nope, not gonna happen. Just like that. So eventually your dog's gonna learn that this is not gonna happen. They're never gonna get through when they're being pushy like that. They'll learn to approach the door, and they'll probably try a little bit, but you just clear with them, nope, not gonna happen. They might stand back and wait. And then they see the door a little bit more open, and they try to rush through, and again, you're ready. And they'll stand back and wait a little bit longer this time, and then try to rush through, and you'll be ready. So you're ready at every moment for this exercise to work. Eventually, they're gonna see that door open, wide open, and they know that if they even try to inch forward, you're gonna be closing it right again. And they'll say, how can I get through that door? And they'll sit here and they'll wait. They might even look to you for like, what is going on? And that's when you say, okay, or free, or break, or whatever your word is, and they're free to go through. And you praise them then. And so they learn, it's great. And eventually you're gonna have your dog, once they're okay with this, they're waiting and looking at you. You should be able to tell them nothing at all. You should be able to walk through the door yourself, and they should be there waiting until you release them. Good girl. Greta. Break! Good girl! Get some water. Come on. Nice job. Good girl. It's really that simple. So you take those beginning stages where your dog's trying to push through and you just shut the door in their face. You should be able to transfer your body in and continue shutting. Nice job. Good girl. There you go. Until you have a dog who knows that the rules are very, very clear and they'll never be broken, no matter what they do or how hard they push. So, not only could this save your dog's life, because if they're not used to pushing their way out the front door or the car door, they're not going to be hit by a car when they run into traffic, but it's also going to set you up for a much, much, much better walk, or just a better day if you're using the crate door for this exercise. So, if you let your dog shove their way out the crate door, they're not going to be looking to you for guidance when it's time for feeding, or if there's a visitor at the door. They're going to say, I got this because I'm in control. If you let your dog shove their way out the front door for every walk, they're going to say, I'm in control, I'm the big bad dog, I will lead us. And usually they have bad judgment, so we really want to be the ones who are leading the walks. So start your walks in control, keep your walks in control, keep your dog in control, happy and safe. Yes, my girl. Good girl.